Kenyatta is adamant that they will continue with the planned NDC, despite the faction allied to Kanini Kega stressing that there will be no NDC. Now, the East African Legislative Assembly MP Kanini Kega has once again cancelled the Jubilee NDC scheduled for tomorrow. Kanini said the NDC will not be held. Tonight, we take a look at the wrangles within the former ruling party.
Muhimu sana zisitizwe kwa sababu wengi wanauliza.
A party divided in two, one faction that has defected to the Kenya Kwanza side and one willing to stick with former President Uhuru Kenyatta. Former Kieni MP Kanini Kega, who is also the acting party Secretary General, has said Monday's NDC will not be held. The debate on the NDC has been going on for a while, with the Kioni faction insisting that the Jubilee Party National Delegates Convention, convened by former President Uhuru Kenyatta, will go ahead as planned at the Ngong Racecourse after a change of venue following a letter from the Bombers of Kenya denying them space. A letter from the Bombers of Kenya Marketing and Corporate Communications Manager Gladys Kangede to the Jubilee Party Acting Executive Director Polycarp Hinga indicated that the venue was not available. In the letter, Kangede indicated that the main auditorium, which has a capacity of 2,000 people, was scheduled to undergo renovation works for 8 weeks from May 16th. On April 29th, the party leader, who is the former President Uhuru Kenyatta, called for the special meeting, which he said will be held on May 22nd, this coming Monday. In a notice signed by Kenyatta, the party said the agenda for the conference was to review, formulate and adopt party policies, receive a status report from the National Executive Committee and consider and adopt any other business. However, in what is seen as an escalation of infighting in the former ruling party, a faction led by East African Legislative Assembly MP Kanini Kega last week suspended the NDC convened by Kenyatta.
We have only one Jubilee. There is no NDC on Monday, and this is a team that has been following the law. And we are just awaiting what the Registrar of Political Parties is going to forward by next week.
Kwamba Uhuru Kenyatta akufuata taratibu na mpangilio na sheria ya chama kuitisha mkutano huo. Kumaanisha mkutano utakayoitishwa Jumatatu ikifanyika itakuwa ni mkutano wa kisiasa, haitakuwa mkutano wa chama.
Earlier this month, the former president was ousted as Jubilee leader as infighting in the former ruling party escalated. The Kega-led faction of the party said former Muranga women representative Sabina Chege was the new acting leader following a National Executive Council meeting in Nairobi. The party has been rocked by leadership wrangles after Kanini Kega clashed with Kioni, the former ruling party's Secretary General. This is after the political party's disputes tribunal refused to set aside the NEC's decision to install Kega as the Secretary General alongside others, but nullified Registrar of Political Parties and Derito's letter recognizing them. In its ruling on April 16th, the court said the notice of the NEC meeting issued on February 2nd and the subsequent NEC meeting on February 10th that installed Kega were done in accordance with the party's constitution. Last month, the party was also ordered to vacate the premises it currently uses as its headquarters after factions of Kega and Kioni clashed. In a subsequent statement, the owner of the property ordered the party to leave the premises, claiming that they had breached the terms of the lease. Jeremiah Kioni, David Murade and the National Treasurer Kagwe Gishohi have been suspended by Kanini Kega's faction for what he said was their bad management of the party's organization affairs.
Mr. Kagwe Gishohi, the charged member, was found guilty of all the 3 charges of A, gross misconduct, B, failing, refusing or neglecting to carry out directives, all instructions of the party, and C, lack of respect to the decisions of the party and organs of the party.
Brian Amoy, Look Up TV.